Deep within the forgotten reaches of the Elderwood, there existed a forest where ancient trees pulsed with an otherworldly light, their luminescence casting eerie shadows that danced with each gentle breeze. Marcus had only intended to take a shortcut through the woods, but as daylight faded and the trees began to illuminate with brilliant hues of sapphire and emerald, he realized he had strayed far from any path marked on his weathered map. The compass in his hand spun wildly, as if the magnetic poles themselves were dancing to the rhythm of this supernatural place, leaving him with no reliable means to navigate back to familiar terrain. As night fully descended, Marcus found himself completely enveloped by the forest's radiance, with trees that seemed to communicate through pulses of light, creating patterns too complex for human understanding. Exhaustion eventually claimed him, and he surrendered to sleep beneath the watchful gaze of the luminous sentinels, dreaming of pathways made of starlight and ancient whispers carried on the wind. When dawn broke, Marcus awoke to find a trail of luminescent fungi and flowers that hadn't been there before, forming what appeared to be an invitation, or perhaps a way out. Following the bioluminescent pathway, he noticed how the forest responded to his presence, flowers turning to track his movement, vines swaying without wind, and small orbs of light that seemed almost playful as they danced around him. The mysterious trail led him to the heart of the forest, an ancient tree that dwarfed all others, its trunk pulsating with colors that told stories of centuries past, and at its base, relics from other travelers who had found themselves similarly lost in these magical woods. When Marcus placed his hands upon the luminous roots, knowledge flooded his mind. The forest was a guardian of balance, and those who entered its realm were not victims of misfortune, but chosen witnesses to its ancient magic. As the forest finally guided him back to the edge of the known world, Marcus understood that he had never truly been lost. He had been invited to witness a wonder few would ever see, and he carried with him not just the memory of light, but also its gift, cradled gently in the palm of his hand. Years later, travelers would speak of a peculiar man who carried stories of a forest that glowed like the night sky, and in his garden grew a single tree that, if you visited on the right moonless night, shimmered with colors not of this world.